Hello students. So today we are going to continue with the topic, and the topic was the freedom, right to freedom. So citizens have the freedom to hold meetings, processions, rallies, and demonstrations on any issue. They may want to discuss a problem, exchange idea, mobilize public support to a cause, or seek votes for a candidate or party in an election. But such meetings have to be peaceful. They should not lead to a public disorder or breach of peace in society. Those who participate in these activities and meetings should not carry weapons with them. Citizens also can form associations. For example, workers in a factory can form a workers' union to promote their interest. Some peoples in a town may come together to form an association to campaign against the corruption or pollution. So, as citizens, we have the freedom to travel to any part of the country. We are free to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. Let us say a person who belongs to a state of Assam wants to start a business in Hyderabad. He may not have any connection with that city. He may not have even seen it earlier. Yet, as a citizen of India, he has the right to set up base there. So, first we talked about how the person how a group of people can conduct can conduct a meeting, can hold meetings, can conduct processions, rallies, and demonstrations. But that should be in peaceful manner. It should not be armed. The procession should not be the protesters or the people attending the processions should not carry weapons, or should not cause harm to anyone. And also any citizen have the right to travel or reside in any part of the country. Suppose a person who is residing in Assam wants to start a business in Hyderabad, he or she can do it very well. Yet, as a citizen of India, he has the right to set up base there. This right allows lakhs of people to migrate from villages to towns and from poorer regions of the countries to prosperous regions and big cities. The same freedom extends to choice of occupations. No one can force you to do or not to do a certain job. Women cannot be told that some kind of occupations are not from them. And people from derived caste cannot be kept to their traditional occupations. The Constitution says that no person can be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedures established by law. So there cannot be any distinction in terms of the distinction or differences brought in terms of the age, race, caste, citizenship, anything. So every person has the equal right, and they cannot be unless until they cannot be stopped unless and until there is a procedure established by the law. It means that no person can be killed unless the court has ordered a death sentence. It also means that a government or police officer cannot arrest or detain any citizens unless he has proper legal justification. Even when they do, they have to follow some procedures. A person who is arrested and detained in custody will have to be informed of the reasons for such arrest and detention. A person who is arrested and detained shall be produced before the nearest magistrate within a period of 24 hours of arrest. Such a person has a right to consult a lawyer or engage a lawyer for his defense. Let us recall the cases of Guantanamo Bay and Kosovo. The victims in both the cases faced a threat to most of the basic of all liberties, the protection of individual life and personal liberty. So in the next class we will start with right against exploitation.